Is it running?
Oh, it's running.
What's it show? Oh,
Doesn't
yeah.
beep anymore. Counting down.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yano sauce, baby. Gilletts Lake, 25. Bust the tower fest.
All right, here we go.
All right, folks. Welcome to one of the most uneventful and boring dives I've ever done. Spoiler alert. So every year around 4th of July, I go to my buddy's house up in Jackson, Michigan. He has a house on Gilletts Lake. And every year, I'm up there and I'm like, man, wonder what's under here. It's extremely shallow. It's only about 5 or 6 feet deep for most of it, but there is one deep part that gets down to about 30 feet. And this year I brought my dive gear. Finally, this was a huge motivator for getting the self-reliant diver certification that you may have heard me talk about previously. Really, this is why I wanted to dive in this lake. Was it worth it? Hell nah. You're looking at the best visibility you're going to see. It just doesn't get any better than this. I was really hoping it would clear up when I got under there. It did not. In fact, yeah, I kind of took my time coming down here. I should know what the loops on the rope. I think those are spaced in increments. I'd have to ask my buddy on the surface. This is actually a ski rope, so I don't know if you noticed that was a ski boat on the top that we came off of. One of my buddies, big time skier, big time slalom skier. In fact, he just had his first tournament in Wisconsin and won his age group. So that was awesome. Congratulations, Tony. Really, really great. Yeah, he skied all his life and now he's just kind of getting into it at a professional level, I guess. And yeah, he's regretful he didn't start doing this sooner, but he's enjoying the hell out of it now. But alright, back to the dive. So we are at the bottom. I don't know if you noticed that. Am I going back up already? I should have stayed down longer than that. Or maybe I hit the bottom and came up just a little bit. Nah, it looks like I'm going up already. So the plan was... This lake is not a diving lake. I've never seen a diver on this lake before. So the plan was to drop an anchor. Well, first of all, get out here early. It's a fishing lake. There's fishermen all over this lake. In 4th of July weekend. Figured it was going to be super busy. It actually wasn't that bad at all. This was, I don't know, 2 days before 4th of July, July 2nd maybe. Not sure. Anyway, this is probably around 11 o'clock a.m., maybe noon. And I thought, man, it's going to be crowded, but it really wasn't that bad. And the plan was to, I might have to wait to say the plan, because when I'm on the surface, I'm going to shut up so you can hear all the surface banter. The plan was to drop an anchor. Until next time.
We knew where you were the whole time.
Going back under? Oh.
Yeah, visibility's total trash down there.
Oh, gosh dang it.
And it's f***ing cold. Yeah.
It is. Okay.
10 feet, it starts getting really cold.
Wow.
I need my hood if I'm gonna go back.
No kidding.
But dude, it's trash, man. I can't see 5 feet down there.
Wow.
So I went all the way down to the anchor. It's embedded in mud down there. I can't even see it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to see down there, man. Yeah, at least.
Feel around? Any bikes or anchors or?
Dude, I couldn't see anything, man.
Wow.
Kind of a bummer. I was hoping it might clear up down there. Nothing.
But it was like 20 feet?
At least. Yeah, I think I got down about 25.
You think if the wind wasn't bad, it'd have been better visibility?
I mean, that deep, it's...
You don't think so? Okay. Yeah.
I mean, rain can stir it up, but yeah, it's just, I mean, I don't know. But I don't think it's, I'll go down one more time just for the hell of it.
Yeah, why not?
Alright, I did go down one more time. As you can see, I screwed up the GoPro. I thought I had turned it on at the surface. and did the descent again, and turns out I waited to the bottom to turn it on when I thought I was turning it off, something like that. Anyway, yeah, the plan was to drop this anchor, follow the line down, take my reel, tie off on the reel, you know, that was going to be my breadcrumbs, or tie off on the anchor with my reel, and then, you know, take the reel out as breadcrumbs, do a dive, whatever. The whole point of that was I didn't want to come up in open water because there's boats zipping around here all the time. I did have a dive flag out. I'd be shocked if many of the boaters on this lake even know what that is. You're supposed to if you're driving a boat, but yeah, this is a recreational lake, fishing lake, not a diving lake, so that was my plan, to just, and that way I would, you know, get a dive, come back to the anchor, go up on the anchor line, right up next to my buddy's boat, and I wouldn't come up in open water. But I got down here and it was so bad that I didn't even do that. Maybe I should have, you know, when in Rome. This was a 7.5 hour drive. Normally I take a train and like fly, and I hate driving. Hate it. But, you know, bringing all the dive gear, it's like this year I'm driving, so that's what I did, and you can just see how terrible it is. Maybe I should have poked around a little bit, but this was my first and so far only solo dive, so, you know, I'm a little nervous about how terrible conditions were. It got cold too. Yeah, it was down to 62 degrees, I think my computer said. And, you know, this is a shallow lake. It's July. It is in Michigan. But that thermal climb is about 10, 11 feet. And it just, you know, it's crazy. It really is crazy to me how abrupt the temperature changes are on those. But if you ever wondered what Gilletts Lake in Michigan and Jackson, Michigan looks like, now you know. Not very impressive. Stick to the boating. Not going to see much diving. And that's too bad, because I know there's anchors under here. My dream was to find an anchor. You can see my self-reliant bottle there, my pony bottle. I think I kept that line charged. This is just my stupid wristwatch along with my computer. There's some Miano sauce. Got plenty of selfies down there in the particulate matter floating about. Yeah, I got down there. I couldn't even see the anchor. That's how soft the mud was. Completely buried in there. Couldn't even really tell where the bottom started and ended, and where the water met the bottom is what I'm trying to say. It was all just kind of one big flux of muck. An aura of muck. Probably stirred up by the anchor. But at my first dive, actually checking the video, you can kind of pick out the bottom more distinctly than I remember live. Now I'm kind of doing a safety stop, even though I don't need to. That line, horizontal line on the right side is telling me I'm safety stopped out, but I think I was just hanging out a little bit, you know. Just get some breaths underwater since I hauled all this stuff up here. Yeah, I kind of regret it now. I should have gone around a little bit, but if the visibility was any better, I probably would have. But being my first solo dive, I got just a twinge of nervous down there, and like, man, I better not screw around because I can't see anything down here. And it was chilly. 62 degrees with no gloves is getting a little chilly for this guy. Probably should have popped my gloves on. But alright, that's going to do it for the dive at Gilletts Lake. I think I'm almost to the surface, and we're going to finish out with that surface banter. Until then, I got an Arkansas dive coming up next weekend. I'm pumped. I'm going to be on a houseboat all weekend, and that's going to be fun. It's going to be better diving than this for sure. Y'all stick around. Check that out.
Alright, how was it?
62 degrees down there.
62, okay.
That's crazy, man.
Is that like normal for a lake? Or is it oddly cold?
I'd say for a lake this shallow, it's oddly cold.
Okay.
But yeah, that's how it works with lakes, I guess. The water just doesn't mix up really. I've never had a thermal climb to the ocean, but I get them all the time in lakes.